Hello everybody, Cameron here. Welcome to this video, final module for Auto Offline Clients version 2.0, where you should be. In this module, we're going to be talking about, like I just said, where you should be, where I'm going to give you a quick start so that you can implement Auto Offline Clients right away and start on your way to getting your first, or your, like I said before, your 100th client. We'll talk about some of the common mistakes that we've seen from our students who've taken this course, who've implemented this course over the last couple of years, some tips for your success, and a little bit about some of the advanced training that we have for this course. All right. So where you should be right now, you should have a very in-depth understanding of how the two-step email process works, why it actually works, and just in general how the entire Auto Offline Clients version 2.0 system is, okay? You need to understand our sales process and how we actually get the business owners to kind of filter themselves out, and how you can get to the position where you say yes, and understand how to close using the say yes pitch that we provided in the previous module, all right? You should have your entire prospecting system set up, and by that I mean you should have whatever way you're going to be using to get your leads in, whether you use the paid online service, whether you have a software or something like Local List Machine, or if you watch the bonus training and understand how to go and use Google search to get all the email addresses that you need. You need to have some way to constantly get in new email address from, to fill this Auto Offline Clients process up, okay? And then finally, you need to know what services you're going to want to provide. And that's even if you don't actually do the services yourself, okay? You can't just go out there and just start sending the emails without, kind of like we said in module number 5, I believe it was, when we started talking about having the end in mind. You need to know what services you're going to provide, if you're going to do them, or if you're going to get an outsourcing team to do them. You need to have all that kind of figured out so you can just press go on the system. And if you do have all these things, if you have the understanding of the system, if you know how to use the closed pitch, you've practiced it a couple times, you have your services ready to go, or your team members ready to go to actually start implementing this, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a client within 48 hours. And I don't say that lightly, okay? The reason I say that is because I know that the students who implemented this system, they've gotten results. And it's over a long period of time. We've originally developed this back in, I believe, late 2014. Sold it around a year ago, sometime in early 2015. And we've consistently gotten emails and success stories from our students and people who purchased this training and who said, hey, this system works great. Here's what happened with me. And because it works, okay? It works. All you have to do is simply implement everything we told you step by step, and you're going to see similar results, okay? Let's start talking about what it is that you need to actually implement. I don't want to leave any stone unturned, okay? I know lots of times when you get a training, you go through it and you get really excited, and you probably feel that way right now as we near the end of this actual training modules. You just don't know exactly where to start, right? Most people just leave it and you just have to kind of fire, aim, and shoot. But I want to give you the exact steps that you can start implementing right now that you understand the entire system, that you can implement right now. The first thing that you have to do after this video, and unfortunately most people won't do it, okay? If you don't do these simple, I think 4 steps that I have here, if you don't do these simple 4 steps, then you're not going to have the results that our other successful students in the past have gotten. And that won't be because of Auto Offline Clients version 2.0. That is simply because you did not do the 4 things that we talk about on this slide, okay? So step number 1, this is going to be the first thing that you need to do to start getting your first client within 48 hours. You need to send out 2,000 emails. Once you've sent out 2,000 emails, okay, I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly, what number of responses you're going to get, what number of opens you're going to get. I can't tell you all that because there's so much that varies. It's just be impossible for me to give you any kind of accurate answer to that. Originally, we had that set at 1,000 emails, but we said, what the heck, let's make it 2,000 so we can be sure that everybody got results, okay? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to follow with everyone, okay? You're obviously going to have the 2-step email that is going to be able to just go out there, send the email, the auto response right back to them, okay? Send that email to kind of filter them down. And you're going to get some calls in because people are going to be interested in your services right away. You're going to get some calls. Even if you're not available to take that call right then, if you have them leave a message, or if you have it go to an outsourcing sales team member, whatever it may be, you need to follow up with everyone. Okay? Don't leave any stone unturned. You're going to get some questions that you may not know the answers to. Send me an email, right? You may get a business owner who may be asking you to do something that you're not able to do. Let me know and I'll do the best I can to help you out. But you need to make sure that you follow up with everyone. Following up is going to be the difference between having a successful business and not having a successful business, right? Most of the time, if you don't have a client, most of the time I imagine you've gotten a response or two here or there from some of your other previous, client outreach marketing that you've done in the past, but your follow-up has probably not been as strong. That's why we gave you the say yes script. That's why we gave you the exact words to say on the phone to get a business owner to close a deal, okay? And then finally, you just need to start building your business. And what do I mean by that? Start building your outsourcer team. It's going to be so important for your overall success. I know it is. It may seem like something that you don't need to do right now. And if you don't have a paying client, it may not be something that you're able to do right now. But once you do get your first client, or once you do get somebody to say yes, start building a team that can help you provide the services, and you can just focus on, helping a business grow, doing what you do best, whatever that may be for you, okay? Start actually building your business, thinking about the end in mind. What do you want to build it to? Do you want to build a business that's making, a multi-million-dollar marketing business where you have hundreds of employees, or do you just want 5 or 10 reliable outsourcers and just be making, $20,000 or $30,000 per month? Whatever it may be for you, start actually building your business towards that. Maybe even plot out some benchmarks that you want to achieve for your business, and plotting out, how many clients you're going to get in the first month, how many clients you're going to get in the second month. What are your price points going to be after you start figuring that stuff out? Remember, we talked a little bit earlier, start a little bit broad and then get more specialized, get more specific. And then again, it's very, very important. Do not forget about the high ticket consulting clients, because those are going to be able to just instantly just boost up your income and help you really start living the lifestyle that you want to live, okay? 3 things that you need to be doing every single day from here on out with auto offline client or just business in general. Every single day you need to be prospecting. So every single day you need to be finding emails. I'm just going to use the auto offline clients as an example. Every single day you need to be finding and sending emails, okay? You need to be pitching. You need to be offering businesses your services, and you need to be closing. You need to be bringing on new paying clients to your business. Every single day that you're going to be doing that is every single day that you're going to be growing your business, okay? So if you do these things, this is just 4 things. If you can just do these 4 things right now and you can continue do this consistently, then you're going to be building the business that you've always wanted. I can guarantee it, okay? So let's talk about some of the common mistakes that people make. Now, like I said, we've sold this to over 2,000 people over the last year or so, and we use this to generate clients for ourselves, for our students, over and over again. It's really a client generation machine. And here's what we learned, okay? You don't have to do everything perfectly. Just focus on one thing and do that great, okay? Just focus on that one thing and just do that great. Even if you just focus on getting as many leads as you possibly can, getting more than 2,000 leads a day. Just focus on doing that first and doing that great all the time, okay? And then you can focus on, providing the very best service and getting consistent results. Just do one thing great and then do the next thing great and then do the next thing great, all right? Don't worry about having the perfect system set up before you get started, okay? Just focus on doing one thing really, really well, and then do everything else. And then as you move along and as you get more experience, you can start to do other things well, okay? The system does not have to be set up perfectly. You have everything that you need right now. Implement auto offline clients and be successful. Just focus on just doing one thing really, really, really well as best you can, and just kind of figure out everything else as it comes up. I will be here to support you. You can reach me in my support email anytime at mktgwithcameron@gmail.com, and I'll do my very best to help you. But just focus on doing something really well first, and then focus on, doing the second thing really well. Don't try to have everything perfect before you get started. Just get started, okay? Take each video step by step. Lots of times, some people will just kind of speed through a training and then just try to, flying off the seat of their pants, just try to implement something, and then they say, well, it didn't work, so this doesn't work, I can't use it, okay? Make sure you really go back and study each one of these videos implement everything that I talk about. I know it doesn't seem overly complicated, and it's not, and I don't want you to make it more complicated, but make sure that you're doing each step, each thing in each video mentioned step by step, okay? Make sure that you have the system, implement it the way that it's meant to be implemented, not kind of your perception of it because you didn't really focus on each of the videos. And then finally, don't overcomplicate the system. This system is simple because simple works, okay? I talked about it in one of the earlier modules. When you need to follow a proven system. Now, once you get a couple clients, maybe your first 1 to 5 clients using the very simple method, then you can add more steps. I've added more steps to my auto offline client process with membership and with training videos and automated sales teams and 2-step opt-in pages. I've done all that and it works great. Honestly, it is a great way to set up the entire system, but doesn't mean that you need to do it right away, because if you try to set up a more complicated system right now, it's just going to continue to delay and delay and delay until you have that perfectly, and then it's not going to be set up perfectly, and you got to go find salespeople and all this stuff. You don't need to do all that. For right now, all you need to do, send out the 2 emails that I give you, create a profit pulling PDF, and just say yes. That's it. Okay? Don't overcomplicate the system yet. Once you do have some clients and you say, hey, you shoot me an email, you say, hey, Cameron, this has been awesome. I've gotten 7 clients in the first week that I've implemented this. Everything that you said was going to happen, I just did it and it's worked. Now I want to automate it a little bit. Maybe I want to start bringing on a salesperson who can close more deals for me, or maybe even close higher ticket consulting deals. How does that all work? I will be more than happy to help you with that. But I don't want to do that before you actually have some paying clients under your belt, okay? And then finally, stick with it. So many times we have people who send a support question, or maybe they try, like I said before, they try to implement something really, really quick and they don't really do it all the right way. Just stick with it. Everything that's worth having in life, you're going to have to work at it consistently, okay? So if you want a profitable business that's bringing in high-paying offline clients on a regular basis, you have to, continue to implement the strategies that work on a consistent basis. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, auto offline clients, it absolutely works. You just have to be willing to stick with it. You may not get results the first 2,000 emails that you send, right? Because you didn't follow up with everyone. Or you may not get results 4 weeks from now because you haven't kind of figured out the service that you want to offer. You haven't been pitching it, right? Or you haven't been following the say yes script. Whatever it may be for you, just follow this system. Please, please, please just follow this system. Do it step by step and just stick with it for 30 days. And I promise you will have paying clients. So let's quickly talk about, again, I just have a couple tips here that you can implement to make sure that your marketing business overall is successful. Not just auto offline clients, but just a marketing business overall that's successful. The first thing is, I talked about a couple times in previous modules, make sure that you have your value proposition down. And what do I mean by that? Make sure that you are helping your clients generate more income than they're paying you. If you can do that every single month, then you are going to have a business that's going to thrive. All right. And maybe you don't do it the very first month, right? If you're getting SEO clients, there's some SEO clients that I work with in the very first month. I don't necessarily get them more money than they pay me because it takes a lot of setup, and maybe they have a newer website, or maybe it's really competitive, right? But we certainly figured out within the first 2 or 3 months at the absolute latest. And after that, every single month, they continue to get more income than they pay me, right? And if you can build a business that does that consistently, then you're going to have a great business. All right. Also, build your team. It's very, very important. I know making $10,000 for some people right now, if I just said, hey, you're going to be able to make $10,000 a month, that sounds great to you. And most people can absolutely build a business where they make $10,000 a month and run it completely by themselves. But that $10,000 a month, when you have to do, whatever the services you have to invest in, the time that it takes to work with the clients and build out all the technical stuff, that $10,000 a month can seem not as abundant in the end if you don't have other people working with you. So start building your team, okay? And again, add high ticket services to your business as soon as possible. Like I said, all the services that I offer my clients, that is simply a foot in the door way for me to position myself as a marketing consultant for their business so I can bring them on $5,000, $10,000 per month retainers. That's just for one client. And anybody can do that. If you're watching this video right now, you have the skills and the knowledge and the ability to become a marketing consultant. You may not know an exact system to offer consulting clients, but anybody, I could easily teach you, my consulting method, what I do for my consulting clients, and then you can go out and do that for businesses too, right? So whatever it may be for you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be consulting. Maybe it's like one-on-one business coaching for you. Maybe you just want to work with the business owner one-on-one every single month and just impart more of your business knowledge. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, make sure you add some high ticket services as soon as possible, because the high ticket services are what's really going to help you live kind of the dream internet marketing lifestyle. And kind of going along with that, don't be afraid to scale out your business. I don't want you to grow too quickly, for sure. I actually made that mistake in the beginning. I tried to get too many clients because I had so many methods and ways of generating clients, and they seem to be working really well for me. And I actually scaled out so fast that I didn't have, I almost kind of lost control of the car, right? If you're driving at 90 miles per hour, it's like really fun. But if you try to drive at like 170 miles per hour and you freak out a little bit, you can get the wobbles and just flip your car 100 times, right? So you can do that as well, and I don't want you to go that far with it, but don't be afraid to, once you have your first 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 clients, don't be afraid to get a process down that you can then scale that to 10 clients and then scale that to 15 clients. Maybe after you get 15 or so clients, you can then say, okay, where do I want to be now? All right. It's very important for you to have kind of like that end in mind. Scale out your business, and adding those high ticket services is really going to help you do that. Finally, we have some advanced training, and I just quickly wanted to talk a little bit about this because I know we're wrapping up in the basic modules here. In the advanced training, you're going to get you're going to have some links to some of our other members areas where you can learn how we do like the email marketing. We have the bonus training where we talk about how to find leads with Google. And I have some more outsourcing training in there that you can go ahead and review and apply to your business. We're going to be talking about the advanced auto offline client funnel, I believe, on the Q&A training. So make sure that you sign up for the Q&A training if you want to learn more about that. I may even throw, if you all want it, you can shoot me a support email. I may even create a training just kind of walking you through a more advanced funnel to show you how it actually works with the training and stuff like that, and pre-selling my consulting services to the business owner. So be sure to take out that advanced training. With the advanced funnel and the advanced auto offline client setup, it's great, and it definitely has added more income to my business. But like I said, you don't need to focus on doing something overly complicated right now. Just focus on just doing this, right? Finally, with that support email, make sure that you send me in your success. We really enjoy hearing from our students. I really want to know how it's working for you. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always email me on my support email. I try to check it every, when it's kind of hectic, I check it every day, once or twice a day. And then as things kind of slow down, I'll check it, once every 1 day or 2, just depending how busy I am with my schedule. So I want to hear your success stories. We get all sorts of emails from students who just say, hey, thanks for helping me get my first client. And even when you get your first client, I know it's going to be scary, but I'm going to be here to help you if you have any questions about SEO or PPC management or any of the service that you offer, because I've offered a lot of services and I have lots of experience, offering different things, some more than others, but I can always do my best to help you as best I can. If I don't know something, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to direct you in the direction of somebody who can, okay? And then finally, again, make sure, I'll have a link below this video. Make sure you check out our Q&A training. That's where I'm going to be able to answer most of your questions live on a call where, I'll be able to talk to you about all the things that we do or that I do and answer some of your questions. If you have any lingering questions that you don't think I answered within the modules, we'll be able to best answer it there. So there'll be a link below this video. Make sure you click it and log in and get signed up for that. All right. And that's going to be it be about it for this training. If you have any questions, let me know. My name's Cameron, and thanks for watching.